G'day viewers. One of the things I do is write articles for the Electrical Connection magazine. I'll put a link in the information above so as you can access it online if you like. But in this edition, I put in a story about a mine site that what we had found out when we went on site was that they look like as if they have never applied earths to their HV system when they're doing isolations and they're accessing the HV equipment. Now, the reason for this is purely because all of their equipment was connected, so everything was live. So they had very little chance to be able to switch the equipment, and certainly didn't want to play with it and experiment with it. The problem that caused is that they did not know how to operate the equipment. And it was understandable with the type of equipment they have. Although there's a lot of this type of equipment around, a lot of equipment that operates very similar ways, it was just something that they felt that they would not do. What it was is equipment that you open a switch, you open a circuit breaker, and then you will open an isolator which at the same time closes the earth, and it looks like to them that the earth is applied. And so then they feel they can lock the circuit breaker and lock the earth. In actual fact, they had one more thing that they had to do, and that was they had to close the circuit breaker. Now for you guys out there who have got this type of equipment, that won't be news to you. But for a lot of people out there, that would be news. And to these people, that was news. And what they relied on was the people who were on site, the experienced people on site. They showed the new people how to switch, and so then the new people would switch like that as well, and it would just keep on going. And so what they did is they opened the circuit breaker, closed the earth, locked them both out, and then issue an access permit, which of course meant the earth was not applied at all. What I suggested in that article, and I'd like to speak about now very quickly, is we really need to have dummy switches on site. We need to have spare gear that's not connected. So whether it's equipment in a workshop or a spare in the substation or something like that, something that people can play with to find out how to use it. It could be equipment that's broken, it could be stuff that you have taken out in the past, but instead of scrapping it, keep it. Keep it so your guys can play with it and practice with it and get to know how to use it. If you're installing a new switch room, if you can make sure that they provide you with a spare unit, and it doesn't even have to be a unit that works. You could have the word training purposes written across it or something, so then it doesn't have to be a full, very expensive bit of switch gear, just something that the guys can practice with. If you have some gear, let's say you might have a few spares and you've got some gear there, please don't scrap it. Best thing that you can do if you don't want it on site, if for some reason you're not allowed to have it on site, please send it to a training company. Allow someone to be able to train on it. If you're not too sure who to send it to, give us a call. You can send it to us. We'll then send it on to training companies. So please do not scrap the equipment that people can train on. Anything you think could possibly be good equipment to train on, please don't scrap it. Even things like dropout fuses would be handy to have. If you've got arc flash suits, old arc flashes, even if it's old Cat 2 arc flash suits or something, please send them to a training company. I'll put my phone number and email and website in this. Please let us know about some gear that you've got. Please don't scrap it. Send it to training companies. Give us a call. Okay. Hope that helps. See you tomorrow.